Huh? What is it now? Wasn't the game supposed to have started already?
Yeah, well, yes. But the junk press broke down, and we thought we'd use the time for a little tutorial.
Who thought that? I don't need no stinking tutorials.
So how are you going to fix the junk press?
Just watch me and learn.
Maybe you want to listen to what I have to say first?
But you don't have anything to say.
Oh, come on. It won't be long. Just point the cursor at me and left-click.
We'll see about that. Computer, talk to Wenzel.
You don't have to say that explicitly.
Who's talking to you?
Why, you are. You clicked on me.
Smarty pants. Just tell me what's wrong with the junk press. And stop wiggling your feet.
It's pressing only very gently now and doesn't really squish sufficiently.
Hey, every idiot can see that.
Well, why don't you present the tutorial then?
Okay, piece of cake. But first, I'll explain, how to look at an object.
I know that.
I see. And how?
I point my cursor at it and right-click when I see the eye icon.
Well, the theory is easy, but how about the actual practice?
Hey, this is your tutorial.
You're a cop-out, but be that as it may, I'll demonstrate. Do you see that little thingy on the floor over there? I will now use the tongue icon.
The eye icon.
Yeah, I will now click on it, thusly having a look at it. So you better watch closely. What's that?
It's a cathode plunger.
Thanks for the input, Wenzel, but I recognize a hydro clamp duplexer when I see one. Too bad I can only look at it. A duplexer like that could be useful.
You can pick it up. You just have to point your cursor at it so the hand icon appears. If you left-click now, you'll pick it up.
There has to be an easier way.
If you say so.
Hearty huzzah and welcome! It's that time again, as it seems. We have released another edition of our game, sporting a developer's commentary, and you're one of the proud buyers. And that's why I'm happy to tell some delicate details about our game. And in this case, the game is Deponia, the first part of the trilogy, and since you have a developer's commentary version, naturally you also own the other two parts. That was an impressively clever move on your part, and before we get right into the action, we have something special here. A little tutorial. I'm pretty certain you know how to play point-and-click adventures, so in case you don't, here we will show you the ropes in a comedic manner. I hope you have, in fact, fun, and as I didn't properly introduce myself, my name is Pokey, or Jan Müller-Michaelis. Let's stick with Pokey, just Pokey. You'll get to see my face a couple more times during the trilogy, or rather my comic alter ego. Because during the game I will grab my guitar to summarize the events with a cheerful huzzah on my lips, impersonating this hobo guy in the beginning of each chapter. And of course you can click me in almost every room and I will tell you something about Deponia's production, which lasted several years. Well, not quite as long as I'll keep talking, but almost. So enjoy.
Okay, I've picked up the duplexer, but what am I supposed to do with it now?
You put it into your inventory. That's where all the items go. You've picked up that object. Now you can open your inventory by using your mouse wheel.
Hey, there it is!
Correct! This is your inventory.
Yeah, I knew that.
It's where you can see what you're carrying around. You still know how to do that, don't you?
Look, Wenzel, I'm almost done.
Impressive. And I mean that.
Huh, it fits.
Now you have to...
Hey, you don't have to spoon feed me. I'll manage the rest.
If you say so. Rufus, there's one more thing.
I told you I'd manage without your help. Now, all I have to do is press this button here, and right away...
Oh, how I love tutorials!
It's kind of pathetic, you get all erratic about dirty dishes congesting the sink. I'm tired of your bothers, remember our fathers that dwelled in a world filled with rubbish and stink. But when all hope was lost, someone raised from the dust. He was handsome and cunning, his haircut had style, courage was shining in his eyes as he said, screw you guys, mind your own business, I'm off now, goodbye.
Huzzah, he's off now, goodbye.
Junk. Junk. And more junk. A life of order and happiness. Oh, my bad. That was junk too. Well, that does it. I need to leave this dump. Fortunately, this time my plan is foolproof. This time everything will work out. Where did I put my list? Heck, I really have to get away from this junkyard.
Okay, and here we are in the first room, right in the beginning of the game. Here we will, of course, meet Rufus. Well, then again, I'd like you to play that part yourself and won't spoil too much. The beginning of Deponia is rather classic. That means a lot of the information about Rufus comes from trying things yourself through interaction, and there's a lot of that. Not an easy feat, I might add. By now, in the late installments, the introduction is much smoother for your convenience, but this one's more like Edna and Harvey, where you are supposed to puzzle and guess your way through the intro. And since you already clicked the developer's commentary, I'm glad to tell you that we actually convinced Rufus to come over to our studio. Hello, Rufus!
Hey, Pokey, great to be here.
Yeah, the screen must really be a trip down nostalgia lane for you. But as I said, let the players figure out where they ended up and what to do, so I'll ask you something completely different. You were voiced by Kerry Shale for this game. Do you think that he's a good choice for this very, very, very important task?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping you'd ask. Well, first things first, I've known Kerry for quite some time. We're kind of friends. And I think he's okay with me saying this. In fact, personally, I'm very fond of him. We've been through a lot. We got to know each other when I returned from Algeria. I had some bad luck there. I don't want to go into it. And then we both rode that train in Switzerland. And again, don't want to go into that. But is he the right choice for the role? Yeah, he's great. I don't want to comment any further.
With a great role comes great responsibility, right? And great is just the right word for the challenge to interpret your work of a lifetime as a voice actor, isn't it?
Well, Chaplin always dreamed about making a Napoleon film. Eventually he didn't, but as you can't actually represent Napoleon, only replace him. And this situation is quite similar. It really is time I got out of here. Ah, there's my list. Let's see. Seems like I've packed almost everything I need. All I need now are some provisions. A toothbrush, a pair of socks, and a bolt cutter. A bolt cutter? What the... Well, guess I must have had a reason to put it on the list. My father left me a trunk before he left me. I don't want to open it. I don't want to be disappointed yet again. This could be useful. Locked. Tony must have the key. Another note from Tony. What's she complaining about now? Will you please clean the bathroom for once? Yeah, right. In her dreams. Huh, it's seen better days for sure. Whoa! What the toothbrush bailed out on me. Guess I should have kept it in a more germ-free environment. I usually leave that stuff for Tony. I've only used it once. But all my clothes got discolored, and the shed burned down. A bolt cutter is a pretty useless gadget if you think about it. Why would I want to clean in there? It's dark anyway. Nope. The corner once was a good hiding place, but that's the first place Tony'll look. Come on, Brushy, Brushy, Brushy. Come to Papa. Oh, crap. I need a better plan to catch it. This is Tony's room, the lion's den, or more aptly, the dragon's lair. Ah! Whoa, what's that? A guillotine so I won't enter her room? Whoa, that girl has issues. I honestly wonder why we were ever together, at all. Stay out of my room. You have no business in there anymore. Who does Tony think she is? I've got better things to do than rummage through her drawers. Do the dishes already. They won't do themselves. Oh, yeah? Well, I'll take that chance. Ugh, what gnat's piss. Ugh. You scoffed all the food yet again, and I keep finding your crap in the fridge. What the hell's wrong with you? Huh? I don't understand the question. How did this end up here? You're not supposed to eat on the sofa. I keep finding leftovers in it. Huh? Well, isn't that a good thing? Seems there are still some wasabi peas in there. But without something to put them into, I'm not collecting them. These coats are incredible. Unbelievable how much stuff you can cram into the pockets. I'll have a quick look. See if I can find something useful in the pockets. Hey, there really was something in there. A sock. Cool. It can't be opened since the handle's gone. Tony was pissed off, but I needed it to secure the door of my Matter transporter. I mean, the device was unstable enough without flies going in and out. No, I haven't finished packing yet. No, I haven't finished packing yet. Blech. Nah, like always, there's only junk on TV. I doubt if I'll find anything appetizing back there. Come on, brushy brush. Oh, crap. I need a better plan. Nope, it doesn't taste good. Been there, done that. All that's missing is a toothbrush. All I need now are some provisions. Ah, the first aid kit. It saved my life several times, but since the time I tried to build a shrapnel-propelled jet, there's no Band-Aid left. The only thing in there now is Tony's tranquilizer. Luckily, I'm a gifted lockpicker. Damn, that would have been a piece of cake with the right tool. Luckily, I'm a gifted lockpicker. Damn. Why would I want to clean in there? It's dark anyway. Tony says it's my turn to clean the bathroom. Now that's just unfair. It's never her turn. I've been waiting for weeks, and it's never her turn. Ooh, cold. Adding oil to the flames is not part of my escape plan, but it's an integral part of Plan B. Adding oil to the flame, but I need something flammable to start the fire. In you go. But without... Ouch! Damn it! That's hot! Well, those are 2 socks, all right. But I need a pair. Not a chance. Although I can reach inside the crack, I don't have enough leverage. I think I can find a better place for used oil. The fresh water supply, for instance. Although I can reach... I may not be an expert, but I'm sure I need a hot wash. But something's still missing. I may not be an expert, but I may not be an expert, but I'm Whoa, look at that! The sock changed color. Who would have thought it? But where's the other one? Clear case of subtractive color mixing. Ouch! That's hot! What's this? A sock? That explains why I've had such cheesy dreams. It really is time I got out of here. Seems there are still without something. Let's get rid of this thing. Seems. I guess these will make good provisions for the journey. That would make excellent bait, but a total waste without a trap. No way! It was hard enough to find two matching socks. Huh! My old escape plans. Some of them weren't half bad. Blech. What gnat's piss? Ugh. Tony says it's my turn to clean. Now that's just I've been waiting. No way! It was hard. I'll never be able to open it with that. Well, I think that's all. Should be enough. Deponia must have... Well, I think that's all. Should be enough. Ouch! Damn it! That's hot! A bolt cutter is a pretty useless gadget if you think about it. A bolt cutter is a... Nope. The corner once was a good hut, but that's the first place Tony will look. Not a chance. I bust my butt to get this stuff out of the sofa cracks. I haven't worked that hard for food in years. This would make a fabulous all-round tool. Nah, who needs fabulous all-round tools anyway? That's for amateurs. Nothing that needs plunger treatment, I'm afraid. Yeah, too bad. Wielding the plunger is my favorite pastime. Nothing that needs plunge. Yeah, too bad. Ouch! I'm not sticking my hand in there again. Now the little bugger's in for a surprise. Come on, Brushy, Brushy, Brushy. Come to Papa. Ha! Gotcha! Ha! Gotcha! I'll make you suffer the next time I brush my teeth. This doesn't have to be cleaned yet. That's what I've been telling Tony for months. No, I haven't finished packing yet. Cleaning the furniture? I mean, it's furniture. It's not that it's been out playing in the mud all day. Toothbrush. Check. Bolt cutter, for whatever reason. Check. Socks. Check. Provisions. Check. Ha! Seems like I've packed everything. Oh, I can't close it anymore. Oh, seems like I've got to unpack something. But what? It doesn't take that much space. It doesn't take that much space. It doesn't take that much space. I'll never be able to close the suitcase with a monster like that in there. I mean, I won't need a bolt cutter where I'm going. I wonder why it was on the list in the first place. Now it fits. Packed and ready to go. I think I just strained something.
Hey, Rufus, you should save your energy for the unavoidable drop into the abyss.
Yeah, thanks, Wenzel. You can save your sarcasm for someone less well-prepared than me. This time, I took everything into account. It'll be a stroll in the park.
Ah, that's what you said last time. It took us days to remove the cactus spikes from your butt, remember?
That's all toxic runoff under the bridge. This time, everything will work out. And when finally an Elysian orbit pixie massages my back, I'll ask her to pause for a minute so I can laugh about you.
Whatever. But say, can I have your stuff when you're gone?
Yeah, sure, help yourself. As if anything on this dump is valuable. It's time for me to leave all this behind.
Great. I hope you remembered to calibrate the harpoon.
I'll do that later, after I've stored everything in the pod.
Well, then hurry up. Well, you know that the Organon are always on time.
Luckily, I'm a gifted lockpicker. Damn. Ouch! Hot! No problem. Oh, crap! It's screwed tight. He's blocking the way to the village center. Oh, it doesn't matter, though. I'm going the other direction anyway. Hello, Hannock.
Hey,
Rufus.
I'm really terrible with names.
Did you see Tony anywhere?
Tony?
Big, angry, breathes fire. My former girlfriend.
Tony! Well, I guess she's down in her store, working, like everybody else, except you.
Is the tunnel closed again?
Yes, we had another collapse in Sector 7.
Another junk slide? All this trash is really driving me nuts. I'm glad I'll be gone for good soon.
Are you?
You bet.
Well, I only know you won't be leaving through this tunnel.
I'll write you a postcard from Elysium.
You go ahead and do that.
And here we are in the front of Tony's home. I can comment a bit on the visuals. This is in fact the first screen created for Deponia at all. I even made the first version myself, and thus the very first asset for the game. Yeah, my first version of the screen, Etna style though. Back then, to the left was a pretty huge tire heap under the plateau with the tunnel leading to the town center. No, wait, actually the heap was on the right, and left was a pile of old ET cartridges. At the time, I read somewhere of the story that the Atari developers who created the ET console game dumped all remaining copies in the desert somewhere, as the game did exceptionally poor. This story was so hilarious that I had to give it a friendly nod into the screen while I was still thinking maybe I'll do the screens myself again. That never happened, and I'm actually quite happy about this. Since we recruited Michael Benrath. No. I already worked with him together on a licensed game called 1.5 Nights, basically the second Daedalic game. Or was it the third after Whispered World? Before Whispered World? Yeah, before Whispered World, yeah, right. There he also did the background, and I was convinced that he's exactly the right person for drawing the cartoony backgrounds for a world like Deponia. And indeed, we were lucky to have him on board, and that he brought along enough time and motivation to work with us for several years. In fact, Micha was the first and only one on the team sitting in one room with me for roughly 1 year, and I fleshed out the complete concept for Deponia. So it was supposed to be one single game with a complete journey, so to speak, until we realized that the whole thing was way too huge for only one game, and we eventually had to split it into 3 parts. Another remarkable thing about this screen is that I noticed how alarmingly committed our animators are. We were on a rather strict timetable in regards of animation, despite our long to-do list to breathe life into Deponia. And it was here that an animator worked on a mailbox, and she was just supposed to give it a quick animation. It even was listed as a nice to have, as it was just a standard use wrench with mailbox situation. We usually solve things like that with standard animations, at least in older titles. But for some reasons it ended up on her list, so she made this very elaborate animation where Rufus sent that mailbox flying and caught it in his coat. All I thought was, wow, I want stuff like this for the whole game. And that's where the true insanity of Deponia started. Awesome. From a scripter's point of view, this room is really interesting as well as a perspective of this bridge. It's quite a challenge for a 2D adventure engine. You see, Rufus moves forward while walking down the bridge and still moves forward when he walks up that bridge again. That means moving the character along the y-axis has him walk to the front until he hits the middle, and then he moves to the back or the north of the screen. And that's something Visionaire, our engine, is not designed to do. That made this a very, very difficult screen scripting-wise. We tried a lot, actually did a redraw of the screen to polish it as much as possible. Very interesting screen, right in the beginning. Ah, what an introduction. So, after we've puzzled through the first hurdles of packing the suitcase, we can now play Rufus' first escape attempt towards Elysium, behind this heap forever. Yeah, well, the weather forecast spent us over in that one. We were told there would be rain in this scene, and as a matter of fact, I always planned this scene to take place in the rain. I actually also found an old character design of Tony standing in a puddle on the screen, wearing a heavy raincoat. The smoke she always has in the corner of her mouth is just as soaked as she is, all dripping and bent. And by the way, Tony's character is roughly inspired by Doris Day. The more you know.
I'll have to load the suitcase first. I want to be better prepared this time. There! Now where shall I put it? There's no room there. There's no room there. Oh, the storage space is closed. My trusty wrench. I wonder why this wasn't on the list. Well, never mind. My trusty wrench. I wonder why this... Well... A saddle, a classic. A saddle, a classic. This won't fit in... There's nothing that needs to be screwed. Hey, Wenzel.
What's up?
Any signs of the Organon yet?
Nope, but they'll be here. The Organon are always on time. It's no accident that we set the town hall clock by them.
What else do you know about the Organon?
Just as little as you.
So that's really nothing.
Exactly. Their motives are as unclear as our water. Good thing they leave us alone.
Do you also think there are boundless riches in Elysium?
Don't know. I'm happy with what I got.
Yeah, but I will have so much more. Aw, poor Wenzel. About the plan.
Are there any problems?
Problems? No. The plan is perfect. But the suitcase doesn't fit into the pod.
So you didn't think of adding some storage space?
Of course I thought of it, but
So what's the problem?
I already told you. There is no problem. The plan is perfect.
And who am I to contradict you?
No one.
Anything else?
This time it'll work out. I just know it.
Sure, Rufus. Of course.
No problems. Why?
Of course not. Of course. How could I ever think such a thing?
I'll go back to work then.
You better do that. You haven't got much time left.
I'll have to load the suitcase first. I want to be... I've welded this thing long enough now. Oh, crap. The battery's using up all the space. Oh, crap. There. And now? There we go. I just got that from there. If I remove the seat, it might just fit. But how's it going to be attached? And more importantly, where shall I sit? Saddle-shaped, and with a compartment where the battery could fit exactly. I might have found my replacement seat. I might be able to do without this. Ha! There you go. Ha! There you go. There. The capsule is ready. Now, all I have to do is calibrate the harpoon. There. Too bad the two directions of the control stick are blocked, but who needs those anyway? The main thing is that the crosshairs are right on the tracks. And then I'm gone. Ha! This will be a walk in the park.
I did it!
Now, I'll just light the fuse and boom! Well, that should be it. Stand by, Wenzel. Ah!
Hello, Rufus.
Tony, why are you sneaking around like that?
This is still my house, remember? Well, it's not as obvious now since someone stole my mailbox. Oh, that reminds me. I'm supposed to give you this letter.
A letter?
Rufus, it's almost time.
Yes, I know. Sorry, Tony, but it's over. Once the fuse is lit, I'll be gone for good.
If only that was true.
No, it's too late. You can beg all you want, but I won't take you along with me.
Can I have that in writing?
Why are you here? Are you still hoping for a miracle?
It would be a miracle if you finally disappeared for real. But in case it doesn't work out again, I'll at least have the satisfaction of seeing you injure yourself.
There's nothing you could say to prevent me from going.
What a stroke of luck! That means I can't say anything wrong.
I bet now you're sorry about some of the things you said.
That's right. Starting with, you can stay with me.
This is the final goodbye.
It's too early to jump for joy, I fear.
I'm leaving. For good.
I gave up hope of that a long time ago.
This will be the most spectacular departure ever. I better not touch this again. It's all set up and ready to go. Now is when it counts. Baloo. Ah, well, maybe I should read the letter. Dear Mr. We're happy to inform you, blah, blah, blah. Get to the point, will ya? Unfortunately, the delivery of your screws will be delayed for... Please find enclosed a voucher for a pack of rivets. We apologize for any inconvenience this might have caused. Sincerely yours. Just a second. Screws?